slip out our fingers. The day is not happening, man.
Right.
Put it in here, man.
Let's go.
A physical football game, man. Win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Robbie Gould to kick off. The Bears won the coin toss and deferred. Gould kicks off. The rookie Dexter Jackson from the goal line. Slips, falls down at the 18-yard line. Swarmed under by a bunch of Bears. We got a piece of Dexter Jackson. And Adam Hayward, one of the blockers, gets up yelling at Adrian Peterson. There is Brian Griese, back for his second tour with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. His offensive line, the rookie Jeremy Zuta continues to play for the injured Davin Joseph, who's getting close to returning. Ernest Graham is off to a great start this year, averaging better than 8 yards per carry. And as Chris told you, Joey Galloway is out. Ike Hilliard starting. Griese to Hilliard. He's hit immediately, ridden out of bounds by Charles Tillman. Short pickup. And we've got pushing and shoving. Aaron Sears, the left guard. Oh, they're going at it. Alex Brown involved with number 70, Donald Penn. So it's heated up right away.
That's ridiculous. Play the game. I know you got a lot of emotion. I know it's the home opener for Chicago. Somebody pushes you, let him get the flag. Don't retaliate. That is not bright by Donald Penn or Alex Brown, for that matter.
Our referee today is Tony Correnti in his 14th year, in the NFL.
At the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 70. This 15-yard penalty will now be assessed half the distance to the goal and second down as a downward turnover.
So even though Alex Brown shoved back, they blame Donald Penn for it.
And here's Donald Penn right here at left tackle. And he just came out. Oh, there it is right there. As he was on the ground, he tried to reach out and get the outside rusher. And then the left tackle, Aaron Sears, pushed him over the back of Donald Penn. Alex Brown, Tommy Harris, they didn't like that. That's where it all started. And then Donald Penn was the guy who got caught retaliating with that big two-handed shove.
Fans here in Soldier Field are fired up. 2nd and 18 for the Bucs. And they'll now go back to their standard offensive set. Griese throwing short. It's tipped, intercepted by Lance Briggs. Askew's got him. He's brought down at the 15. A quick turnover on the tip pass. The Bears came into the game wanting 3 turnovers out of this game. They've got 1 on the opening series.
You can't lose your confidence. That's the main thing. You can't lose your willingness to make plays, and you can't be tentative and play quarterback in this league. And I told myself, obviously, you know, the first interception was a tip. The guy was open. You know, that just happens.
I believe it's Brian Urlacher right there, number 54, who ends up tipping this ball. He's just getting in the throwing lane, gets his hands up, causes the ball to elevate. Lance Briggs right there in coverage, right in the hole to get the interception. See, he was trying to go to B.J. Askew. Urlacher's deflection made the ball rise right there over the head of the receiver. Nice pick by Lance Briggs.
Bears have had a takeaway in 12 consecutive games. Now from the 15, Kyle Orton at quarterback. Matt Forte, nothing there. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, 2 tight ends for the Bears. Olsen and Desmond Clark. Orton throws incomplete. Intended for Desmond Clark. Well covered by the Bucs. They had 5 defenders in the area. Jermaine Phillips broke it up. A strong safety. It'll bring up a 3rd and 10. 3 changes on the defensive line for the Bucs on 3rd and 10. Everybody out. The blitz from Rondé Barber. One of the best blitzing defensive backs in the NFL. Rondé Barber came untouched off the left side.
He does come untouched, and he's right here, and he's unblocked. The running back steps up inside, does Forte, and I mean, they had it locked up inside. Forte's got to kick it out and block that blitzer. That's a victory by Monty Kiffin and his defense, holding Chicago to a field goal try.
40-yard try. Maynard the holder. The long snapper, Patrick Manley. Robbie Gould attempt. He's hooked in there nicely. And the Bears grab the lead. There's more pushing and shoving on the field. They've got to get their tempers under control. It won't help either team, because sooner or later you might get players thrown out of the game. Orton throwing on first down and hooking up with Rasheed Davis for a 13-yard pickup up to the 36-yard line. Philip Buchanan in on the tackle. Marty Booker in wide receiver, replacing Rasheed Davis. On 2nd and 6, short drop by Orton. Outside to the tight end, Greg Olsen. He's got a first down. From the 49. Matt Forte, little cutback. Boy, nice moves in the hole by Forte. There wasn't much there, and he wound up picking up about 7 yards.
He's got really good vision, and he loves to cut it back. And this one, I think he wanted to bend all the way back. But you can see as he's going to go front side. Here's the vision. Sees the linebackers overrunning it. Then wants to pop it outside. See that Gaines Adams has got good outside leverage and squeezes it up in the hole. For a big guy, with how he wiggles into the hole is really impressive.
2nd and a short 3. On the delay, Forte finds the hole. He's got a first down across the 40-yard line of the Bucs. And count by Orton. Putting it up on first down. Out of the backfield, Matt Forte. Hit hard, gets down to the 27-yard line. Another Bears first down. Cato June took him down. 9th play of the drive for the Bears. 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Orton, nobody open. Waiting, rolling, and throws it away. He was out of the pocket as he threw it away. 43-yard field goal try for Robbie Gould as the Bucs defense stiffens and stops the Bears drive. Brad Maynard the holder. And Gould puts it right through. He's 5 for 5 this season. Bucs start from the 19-yard line. Graham and Askew in the backfield. Clayton in motion. It's loud down there. Greasy for Antonio Bryant, who slipped but was able to right himself and make the catch up to the 33-yard line. Up tempo for the Bucs as they hurry to the line of scrimmage. Warrick Dunn in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Nice haul. Dunn breaking one. Gets up across midfield. Warrick Dunn's had a nice start to his return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after 6 seasons in Atlanta. 18-yard run for Warrick Dunn, his longest of the season.
Watch the block here by Aaron Sears, which I think is a real good one. And then it's just straight downhill. Lance Briggs was out of the box by design, by formation, which opened up the middle of the field there for Warrick Dunn in the little inside draw.
Clayton motions. Dunn switches sides. And Greasy out of the shotgun. Under pressure. And he finds his tight end, Jeremy Stevens, who's down inside the 20. That's a tough matchup for teams. Stevens, 6'7", 260, excellent receiver. Just served a 2-game league suspension, and he's back.
He's an outstanding receiver, and he's getting better as a run blocker, and he's a problem for people, I think, in the passing game. And, you know, the better he gets as a blocker, the more he'll play, and you know, he clearly stepped up.
That's a matchup problem and will be all day for Chicago.
31-yard pickup on first down. Ernest Graham, nice little cutback, gets down close to the 10-yard line. Kevin Payne, the rookie safety, made the tackle for the Bears. 2nd and 3, quick out, The catch made at the knees by Antonio Bryant. And they spot the ball at around the 8-yard line. Graham in for the Bears. This is a quick out, and Graham makes the tackle off a good play fake. It went to the other tight end, the former Bear, John Gilmore. This is Graham looking for some blocking, pushing the pile, and the pile pushes back and stops him at the 4-yard line. 3 wide receivers in. Warwick Dunn in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, Greasy throws, touchdown, as he completes it to Ike Hilliard. 4th possession offensively for the Bucs. Warwick Dunn is in, and he splits wide to the right side. Graham is in the backfield. The pass to Dunn. One-on-one with Hunter Hillenmeyer, who pulls him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And it looks like a first down for the Bucs. We start the second quarter. First down at the 30. Greasy off the play fake. Wanted to go deep. Nobody open. And now he throws it in the vicinity of Jeremy Stevens, but he was throwing it away. 5 defensive backs in. Greasy hits Maurice Stovall. He dropped the ball. Recovered by the Bears. They've got it. Brian Urlacher on the recovery. The hard hit on Maurice Stovall, and it looks like Charles Tillman forced another fumble.
What's new? All 3 turnovers are now, they've had 4, but 3 of the 4 on the year have been forced by this guy right here, Charles Tillman. See ball, get ball is what he told us, and he comes in and just punches that out as Stovall tries to turn around and get upfield. Tillman sees it, see ball, get ball, punch. Wow. What a knack. What a knack.
It is preached by the coaching staff. Once again, a turnover. They wanted 3 out of this game. They've got 2. Ball at the Bucs 38-yard line. 2 tight ends in. Forte slipping through down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Lovie Smith, ever since he got to Chicago, has emphasized takeaways, getting the ball loose, stripping it from the ball carrier.
And you see there, the goal is to get 3+. They've already got 2 on the afternoon today. 2/3 of the way there. They practice it every day in practice. Strip attempts. They even run a tape on it every morning. Who had the most strip attempts from the night before in practice?
2 tight ends again. On 2nd and 6, Forte goes in motion. Orton going deep. Forte is out there. And it's intercepted. It was intercepted for a touchback.
Good job, sir. Good job.
Are you kidding me? Barrett Ruud? What?
Came up with the interception.
He's running with Forte. He doesn't even know the ball's up. Forte looks like he's got it. Ruud punches it out. Oh, my goodness.
It never hit the ground.
Are you kidding me?
What a
play by Ruud.
Fantastic.
What a great play. He was in a tough situation. I thought he just played the receiver about as good as you can play it. You know, not a lot of middle linebackers get in that position very often. And not only was it very good coverage, it was an unbelievable finish to the play. That might be the play of the year that I've seen in terms of linebackers making plays down the field, that's for sure.
Sam, you can see the Bears offense this season. The key has been 2nd down. 5.2 yards they've averaged on 2nd down, which has left them 3rd and 2 as an average. 3rd best in the NFL on 3rd down. Not today. Not as good on 2nd down. Have not made a 3rd down conversion in this football game.
Orton on 1st down. Nobody open. Buying time and now running. And a good run for Kyle Orton. He's got a 1st down up the 40-yard line. Got Brandon Lloyd and Rasheed Davis and 2 tight ends in there, Olsen and Clark. Screen pass. Forte had a leap up to get it. Couple of blocks. stays on his feet, then he's tripped up down the 40-yard line. Tenard Jackson with a tackle. Excellent run after the catch by Matt Forte. Pickup of 17.
Does a good job here using his blockers. He's just going to peel out here to his left. He's got Kreutz, he's got Beekman, he's got all the guys out there. And then look how he can make people miss in the open field. I mean, for a guy his size, 6'2", 220, when he's out in space, he's hard to get down to the ground.
Ryan Sims in at defensive tackle for the Bucs. Kevin Jones in at running back, replacing Matt Forte. Changing the play. Pressure, and down he goes. Third sack of the game. Ryan Sims and Kevin Carter with the pressure, and it looks like Carter will get the sack.
Here's Ryan Sims right here, number 98, excuse me, right here. Watch the pressure by him up inside. I mean, he just goes right by Roberto Garza. Takes an inside move. And he and Kevin Carter as defensive tackles blowing it up right now.
And Kevin Carter, who's over 100 sacks in his career, gets one against the Bears. Forte is in. He's trying to set up the screen. He threw it right to the defensive lineman. Gaines Adams looking for a couple of blocks. Orton trying to stop him. Touchdown. Gaines Adams. Orton puts it up to the fullback, McKee. It's up to the 30-yard line, just short of the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Jimmy Wilkerson in it, right defensive end for the Bucs. On second down, long count by Orton. Steps up, wanted to go deep, goes short at the last moment to the tight end, Desmond Clark. And he's up to the 33-yard line. Orton wanted to go deep with this one, Tim.
And he's under a lot of pressure. Kevin Carter is really playing well today. Watch him press the edge. Going to see Javon Hay right up the middle. Jimmy Wilkerson, they have collapsed the pocket for the first 25 minutes of this football game. Big time up front. They are winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, are the Tampa Bay Bucs defensively.
Forte, he didn't get it. Lunged at the last second. He might have gotten it. That might have been the third effort. Not only second, but a third effort, and he did get it. Forte, great job. It looked like he was stopped short. Never gave up on the play. Two tight ends in, everybody out. Orton throws, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Lloyd. And the fans getting on the Bears offense. Surprised at that call?
Yeah, I am. I'm surprised they went into shotgun at 3rd and 1 and tried to throw a deeper slant to Brandon Lloyd. I mean, the only success they've had on 3rd down today was that inside lead play just a minute ago to Forte. So, yeah, I am surprised by the call.
Dexter Jackson back in. Standing at his 15-yard line. And they fake it. And it's Garrett Wolf with the big game, faking on Dexter Jackson, who takes him down at the 19-yard line. The Bears special teams unit comes up big.
But they caught Tampa Bay slipping mentally because Tampa has their defense out there. They're playing what's called punt safe, play defense, and they don't. They just rush up the field. Naturally, there's a crease there for Garrett Wolf, and he goes 38 yards.
Second-year man Garrett Wolf's been waiting for a chance to contribute. Big contribution. They give him 38 yards off that direct snap from Patrick Manley on the fake punt. Forte and McKee in the backfield. Forte behind McKee. Gets to the 15-yard line. Thornton steps up. Took a hit. It turns it into a gain down to the 11-yard line. He was in trouble. And Orton able to get loose. Gaines Adams takes him down. To get to the 8-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they give to Forte. Fighting for yardage, but he comes up short. Greg White, who was in at right defensive end, made the tackle. And here's a situation where they'll finish out the half with points, and the Bears, who deferred on the opening kickoff at the coin toss, will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Bobby Gold providing the only points of the game for the Bears. 3 for 3 in the game, 6 for 6 this season. The Bucs with a quick pass to Michael Clayton up to the 14-yard line. Mike Brown and Charles Tillman with a tackle. Clayton's first catch of the game. 3rd and 1. The play fake. Greasy still got it. Dumps it off to Askew for a first down. Nice play. A good fake. And Greasy. 3 wide receivers. I'll take the play. Standing in as a 5th back. That's the man. Alec, the tight end, down to the 30-yard line. Excellent tight ends, and Greasy uses them well. A pickup of 20 plus. Ernest Graham. Alex Graham. Not much. The Bears doing a great job against the Bucs running game. 3rd and long. They have to get to the 20 for a first down. Greasy throws, and was it caught by Vasher? It was low. They rule an interception by Nathan Vasher. A bad pass thrown by Brian Greasy. 3rd turnover of the game for the Bucs. Bears start from the 14. The toss to Forte, trying to get outside. And he's taken down at around the 17-yard line. Short pickup. Kevin Carter chased down Matt Forte. Jones squeezing through and getting it what looks to be a first down on his first carry of the game. Let's see where the spot is. And it looks like they didn't give him a good spot on that one.
Man goes left.
2 tight ends in. Evan Jones stays. Quarterback sneak by Kyle Orton. First down for the Bears, just short of the 25. Orton completes it to Brandon Lloyd. His first catch, and nice yardage after the catch. Up to the 46-yard line. From the 46. Jones trying to get outside. Taken down by 2 men, Rondé Barber and Savvy Piscatelli. 2nd and 7. Orton has time, and he finds a man, Rasheed Davis, at the Tampa Bay 33. That's the 8th play of 10 yards or more for the Bears in the game. They're an 18-yard pickup.
And it's just going to go right in here, right in the hole. And just watch Kyle Orton. He's got time. That's the whole thing. I mean, he just breaks it off. And I don't know what Rondé Barber there was thinking, but he breaks it off and makes a good timing throw. Orton to the wide receiver.
It's hooked up with his wide receivers on the last 2 passes. Orton changing the play. 2 tight ends in, everybody out. Orton going deep. Brandon Lloyd with a great catch. He beat Rondé Barber on the play. Down to the 6-yard line.
Lloyd sticks it outside, breaks back inside, and a nice adjustment as he contorts, goes up in the air, really over his head, behind him a little bit, and plucks that ball out of the air.
And those 3 completions all to the wide receivers on this drive.
We talked about Orton making plays. He's done it here in this 3rd quarter.
Forte back in, goes in motion. 1st and goal at the 6. Orton to Forte, touchdown! Touchdown of the season for Kyle Orton. Bears have regained the lead. looks like they're going for two.
Why not? It's the difference if you're up 1 or 2 at this point. Go for 2 and make it at least a field goal going into the fourth quarter.
2 tight ends to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left, and Matt Forte in the backfield. Orton, fade route. Brandon Lloyd with the adjustment. 2-point conversion. They worked on Rondé Barber.
They have clearly found a matchup that they like with Lloyd against Rondé Barber. Here you got Forte split out wide, and he's just going to throw that backdoor stop route.
They came out and gave us some problems early on, but we did a pretty good job coming out in the second half and responding and you know, making some plays.
The matchup they went to that whole drive, out on the edge, Lloyd against Rondé Barber, puts a bunch of air under the ball and lets Brandon Lloyd go up and make an adjustment.
From the 9, Kevin Jones in at running back. Orton, pressure from Gaines Adams. Orton takes off and makes a gain out of it.
Pretty good mobility by a pocket passer, Kyle Orton.
2nd and 6, pick up a 4 on that last play. Orton has run 4 times for 22 yards in the game. Kevin Jones, nothing there. Good job up front by the Bucs. Cato June, the left linebacker, came up to make the stop. 3rd and 5 for the Bears as we start the fourth quarter from their own 15. Orton, pressure, going deep, wide open. Brandon Lloyd steps out of bounds. The defender fell down. The rookie Marcus Hamilton fell down on the play, and Brandon Lloyd was left wide open, a 25-yard gain.
And they blitz him, so you got man coverage out on the edge. You're right, Marcus Hamilton just trips. That ball was thrown a little better. Maybe Lloyd cuts it back, and he takes it the distance. Well, he's really risen up here in the second half of this football game, Brandon Lloyd.
He's made 3 catches.
We asked who's going to step up out of the wide receiver. He stepped up.
Orton, deep drop. Going short. Forte knocked out of bounds right at midfield. It's another Bears first down. Barrett Ruud chased him out. 2nd and 9. Forte finds the opening on a nice cutback and a first down. Good run by the rookie Matt Forte down to the 38-yard line.
But his vision point is ridiculous because Hovan plays this perfect. He sees it, cuts it right downhill.
Now Greg White is in at right defensive end for the Bucs. Booker in as a 3rd wide receiver. Blitz coming. Orton gets rid of it to Desmond Clark. It's down to the 31-yard line. 3 yards short of the first down. Barrett Ruud took him down. This is right about the 39. It'll be a 49-yard attempt. Robbie Gould's career long is 49. This season as long as 43. That was today. Straight ahead, Maynard, the holder. And it's wide. His first miss of the season. 2 tight ends in from the 44. Greasy gets pressure, and the pass is wide of Alex Smith. Alex Brown was coming hard from his defensive end position. Ernest Graham fighting for a couple of yards before Brian Urlacher got a hold of him and shoved him back. Greasy steps up, has a man, but overthrows it. It's intercepted. Kevin Payne. 3rd interception thrown by Brian Greasy in the game. And the rookie Kevin Payne picks it off. Kevin Payne's first career interception. I call him a rookie. It's his 2nd year in the NFL. Orton on first down connects with Brandon Lloyd. 2nd and 2 at the Bucs 46. And Forte, a little cutback, and he's got enough for the first down before he's shoved back. Off the play fake. The rush is on. Short pass to Forte. Out of bounds inside the 35, down to the 32. First down for the Bears. Orton outside to Rashid Davis. Davis to the 26-yard line. Kyle Orton.
He's done a good job play calling here in the second half.
Orton 19 for 29. 20 for 30. The fullback, Jason McKee, a first down at the 14-yard line. And again, good play calling as they mix it up. 1st and 15 for the Bears. 5th penalty of the game. Chicago, the fake. The throw in the end zone. Brandon Lloyd with a beautiful catch for a touchdown.
I thought we were put in good position all day, and we really got it going there for a stretch where we were executing and moving the chains.
And what a beautiful throw from Kyle Orton. He's going to pump fake him right here on a double move. Right there came the pump fake. Rondé Barber had to turn and try to run with him, and the throw was perfect. How easy did that look for Brandon Lloyd? That was effortless.
What a second half for Brandon Lloyd. As he's come alive, he's got 100 yards receiving. Kyle Orton has thrown for career high, single game career high, 244 yards. Brandon Lloyd with 100 yards receiving. Greasy dumps it off to Warrick Dunn. It's up to the 22-yard line. Danielle Manning in on the stop.
He's been much better, that being Kyle Orton, than his mentor Brian Greasy here in the second half of this game. And he's been under a lot more pressure too in terms of the pass rush. First half they were all over him. Second half they've given him some time and he's hooked it up.
On second down, Greasy goes outside to Antonio Bryant, out of bounds across the 30. And that'll be a first down for the Bucs. Well, right at the top in the breakdown of the game, Tim, you said which quarterback would make the big plays here in the second half. It's Kyle Orton throwing a couple of touchdown passes and the 2-point conversion, and Greasy throwing a couple of interceptions.
There's no question. And Lovey said we need to make plays in the pass game, and it'll come for Kyle Orton. We believe that. In the second half, it's come.
3 wide receivers to the right. Greasy stepping up. Good catch by Clayton. Slipping a tackle. He's got enough for the first down across the 40. Fighting for extra yardage. Greasy short, complete to Ike Hilliard. It's up to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 7, maybe 8 on the play. Lance Briggs on the stop. And again, the hurry-up offense. The Bucs down by 10.
It's hard for these guys now. Look at all the hands on the hips by the defensive linemen. They're out of gas.
Greasy finds Hilliard down to the 31-yard line. Greasy with some rifle throws, and the Bucs really chewing up yardage in very little time. Great job thus far.
Well, you remember a couple of years ago, Chicago had a big lead, and Tampa got right back into it by getting down the field in the fourth quarter with the passing game.
18-yard pickup on the last play. Here's the blitz coming. He dumps it off to Warrick Dunn. On his hip, bounced off one man and is taken down by Adewale Ogunleye down at the 26-yard line. Ernest Graham in the backfield. On second down. Greasy with time goes short and was dropped by Alex Smith. The defensive end, Alex Brown, was covering, dropped back in zone coverage. Here's a big third down play. The blitz from the outside, he got rid of it to Jeremy Stevens, a first down for Tampa Bay at the 19-yard line. Boy, a good job of moving the team down the field from their own 20 down to the 18. But the Bucs need points. 3 wide receivers, Bryant, Hilliard, and Clayton in. Blitz from the outside. Greasy throws it away. Bryant went inside, the pass went outside. Danielle Manning was the man blitzing from the outside. Warwick done in the backfield. Crowd gets loud for the Bears defense. Pressure on Greasy. Gets rid of it. Incomplete off the hands of Michael Clayton. Adonijay and Brown with big-time pressure up front for the Bears. Pressure on Greasy. What a play by Manning. Blitzing again. Unblocked from the outside, and he blocked the pass away.
Yeah, and you got to kick the field goal, and I think that's what Tampa's going to do. Here he is this time again, unblocked. See, look at all these guys over here. They're just sending more than they can block to that side.
Now let's see what the Bears do as Forte finds an opening and a good pickup on first down as the Bears will try to run out the clock. Each team with a full complement of timeouts. John Gruden knows his defense has to come up with a stop here. Checks the clock. Clock management will be important for both coaches. Defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin.
This has really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, for his defense? So good in the first half, but it really struggled here in the second half.
Desmond Clark resets on the left. Forte. Good play by Hovan. And now Tampa Bay uses its first timeout. Here's a big play for the Bucs. Can they come up with a stop here to get the ball back? 3rd and 2. A play fake. Orton looking. Wants to run for it. Didn't get there. Big hit. Oh, and a big hit by Barrett Ruud. And Orton gets up slowly.
Look at this hit by Barrett Ruud. Holy cow.
He gets it away. Jackson at the 24. Trying to swing wide, and he's taken down by Jamar Williams. Great tackle and great coverage by the Bears.
Let's flash back to last season, Week 7. Bears fans will surely remember how Greasy led their team on a fourth-quarter comeback drive to defeat Philadelphia. Trailing in the last minutes of the game, Greasy orchestrated a 92-yard drive, capped by a touchdown pass to Mushin Muhammad.
Back of the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Bears!
Greasy. That pass off the hands of Antonio Bryant. Bears know that Greasy has led some last-minute comebacks. He did it for them against Philadelphia last season. But right now, the Bears defense trying to come up big. John Gruden trying to find the plays to get his team down the field. On 2nd and 5. Outside, Ike Hilliard gets a first down, steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line, working against Charles Tillman. Bears showing blitz. Here they come, in the pass too high for Antonio Bryant. That time it was Kevin Payne coming from the left side.
Well, it was
and
him
Lance
coming.
Briggs also.
Exactly right. Briggs coming right up the middle, which he's done a couple of times today with success. You're going to see this right in the center of your screen. Jeff Fain turns to the left, leaves Warwick Dunn to pick him up, and Dunn has had problems with the blitz pickup on Lance Briggs today.
2nd and 10. Ernest Graham in the backfield. 3 wide receivers all to the right.
There goes Briggs again.
Here they come. Greasy gets rid of it, and it is incomplete. Pass pressure, almost intercepted.
When you got a guy like Brian Griese who is going to throw from the midline most of the time, you know his launch point is going to be right behind the center, and they've taken advantage of that today with their gut pressure. There's Briggs again, right down the pipe, up the middle. Griese's lack of mobility and where he throws from has been an advantage today for the Bears pressure pack.
All week the question was who would have an advantage, Griese having knowledge of the Bears defense or vice versa. 3 wide receivers, Graham in the backfield. 3rd and 10. The blitz on coming, he completes to Jeremy Stevens. Good throw, good catch. Griese with a great job of hanging in under pressure.
Thinking about using one of those timeouts. They got 2 left.
Just short of midfield with 1:10 and the clock running. Griese completes to Clayton. Good yardage after the catch. Clayton down to the 37, and they do. 1 timeout remaining for Tampa Bay. The blitz coming. Griese completes to Ike Hilliard. Bounces off a tackler. Hilliard down inside the 20. Kevin Payne had him, and Ike Hilliard bounced free. A 17-yard pickup. Bucs have 1 timeout remaining. The ball at the 20-yard line. A first down. 30 seconds to go. Griese. He's got a man. It's incomplete. Maurice Stovall was open. He had beaten Charles Tillman on the play, but Tillman hit him as he tried to make the catch.
Man coverage and beats him bigger than Dallas. That ball's on him so fast, he reaches up and tries to one-hand it. Terrific throw by Griese. You got to make that play if you're Maurice Stovall.
Wow. 2nd and 10.
I'll tell you, Griese has been darn good here in this final drive as they're trying to play catch-up against the Bears defense.
Bucs have 1 timeout remaining. They are 20 yards away from the touchdown they need to tie it up. Griese throws and completes it to Antonio Bryant at the 1-yard line. Working against Mike Brown. And now, with 10 seconds remaining, the Bucs call timeout.
You know, we got into the 2-minute drill, to be honest with you, and it was a good tempo for us. We're getting in and out of the huddle, or not even getting in the huddle, just getting at the line of scrimmage and playing, and that tempo really helped us.
The Bears leading the Bucs 24-17. 1st and goal, Bucs at the 1. Griese, the pass was tipped. Mark Anderson deflected it away. Brian Griese, the former Bear, has thrown 52 passes in this game. He has engineered a drive from his own 20 down to the Bears 1 as the Bucs try to tie this game.
And he has saved the best for last. The best he's been in this game today has been here on this final drive.
2 running backs in. Askew, the fullback. Warwick Dunn, top of the eye. 2nd and goal. Griese throws, touchdown, Jeremy Stevens. An 80-yard drive for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They've come. His first play from scrimmage. Griese being rushed. Throwing deep and incomplete. Big rush from the outside again. This time was Charles Tillman. The Bucs were down by 10 points, 24-14, with a little over 3 minutes remaining. They got a field goal from Matt Bryant, and then the tying touchdown on the 80-yard drive. Warwick Dunn in the backfield. Ernest Graham is in, and he's split out to the left side. The draw play to Dunn. Slipping one man. Nice run by Warwick Dunn. A first down Up at the 34-yard line, Tommy Harris made the tackle. Bucs have not run the ball well, but that was a good run by Warrick Dunn. 4 wide receivers in. Quick throw to Maurice Stovall. Picks up 9 on the play up to the 42-yard line.
Sam, this D-line is Chicago. Look at the hands on the hips. Tommy Harris. They have not been able to produce pass rush without the blitz on Greasy.
Askew back in. They go straight ahead and get first down yardage with Warrick Dunn. Ernest Graham in the backfield.
They're wide open. They got nobody.
Out to Alex Smith. He was uncovered. He gets good yardage into Bears territory at the 46-yard line. Hunter Hillenmeyer, the tackle. Are the Bears wearing down here?
They are wearing down, because that's just a mental error. I mean, they never took a defender out on Alex Smith, who was split wide, and Greasy heads up, noticed it right away. It was just easy pitch and catch for 9 yards.
Corey Graham in, replacing Nathan Vasher. Graham and Askew in the backfield. Quick outside. Antonio Bryant, a first down across the 40. Charles Tillman with a tackle. Warrick Dunn in the backfield on first down. The pump fake, good time for Greasy, and nobody there. They were well covered down the field. Good job by the Bears of coverage.
And they're lucky that wasn't intentional grounding, and I think there it is.
They talked it over, and Tony Correnti's going to say there was nobody there.
Offense, number 8. This penalty will be assessed 10 yards from the previous spot. Loss of down. Second down.
So that moves the Bucs back.
And Greasy is in the pocket. Tackle to tackle is the pocket. He throws it out there. There is no receiver within the vicinity of that throw.
Ball at the Bears' 49-yard line. 2nd and 20. 3 wide receivers and Jeremy Stevens in. Greasy finds a man, and it's dropped. Stovall went up, had it in his hands, and dropped it. Mike Brown covering on the play for the Bears.
And a lot of Buc fans ask, why hasn't Maurice Stovall cracked into the starting lineup? And it's for plays like that. Yeah. He's had 2 opportunities here at the end of this game to really make big-time plays, and has come up short on both of them.
3rd and 20 for the Bucs. They have to get to the 29-yard line for a first down. The rush is on, and Greasy throws it away. That'll be in the vicinity of the tight end, but the penalty really hurt the Bucs.
Absolutely huge. And I thought a great job, because it wasn't called initially by anybody. And they all got together in conference, did the officials, and Tony Corrente, rightly so, threw the flag for intentional grounding.
Bears start at the 14. With McKee and Forte in the backfield. Matt Forte hit hard as he gets to the 19-yard line. Lloyd with 5 catches, 100 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Bears. The delay to Forte, looking for a hole. There's none there. Good job by the Bucs. Bring up a 3rd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
This is the best game Brandon Lloyd's had in a few seasons. Remember, he did his best work out in San Francisco. Then they traded him to the Redskins, and it was not a good experience. Had an injury down there, a broken collarbone. Reunited here with Ron Turner, the offensive coordinator who coached him at Illinois. And he lit it up today in the second half.
Marty Booker in as a 3rd wide receiver for the Bears. Forte motions. Everybody out. Orton steps up. Throws it short. Brandon Lloyd, first down up near the 40-yard line. Out of bounds at the 44. He beat the rookie Marcus Hamilton, who's playing in his first NFL game. A 24-yard pickup for Brandon Lloyd.
And a real good job by Kyle Orton, stepping up and buying time. He's got man coverage all over the field, and now he just runs in the same direction. Brandon Lloyd mismatched man coverage on Marcus Hamilton on a crossing route and throws a strike.
Marty Booker back in as the 3rd wide receiver for Chicago. Forte. He has worked hard for yardage today. Still fighting for an extra yard. 3 wide receivers in. Desmond Clark motions. Off the play fake. Orton for Forte. And that was thrown behind Matt Forte. Bad throw by Kyle Orton. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Bears. Out of the shotgun. Orton gets protection. Throws, and it's through the hands of Rashid Davis. Right through his hands. You couldn't throw it any better. Ernest Graham and B.J. Askew in the backfield. Greasy off the hands of Alex Smith, the tight end.
That is a terrific throw by Greasy under pressure. I mean, the Bears are dialing up blitzes. That time it was Hunter Hillenmeyer, goes by B.J. Askew. Greasy standing in the end zone and delivers a strike, and Alex Smith can't hang on to it.
2nd and 10 at the 7. Warwick Dunn is in. Three wide receivers. Dunn. There's not much there. The Bucs have run the ball only 14 times in the game for 34 yards.
You know, I think part of their problem is where they've run and out of what formation they've tried to run in today. And they've had 2x2 on each side, which brings all those defenders into the box. Real hard to run against the Bears when they can stack you with 9 guys in the running box.
Bears looking for a big stop that would give them good field position. 3rd and 9. Greasy with time. Goes to Jeremy Stevens, and he's brought down at the 10. Great tackle by Danielle Manning. And now we've got a pileup going on with extra players on the field. There was a change of personnel, and now we've got tons of players on the field.
At the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 33. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
In that situation, you have to come off the field. We're off the field. It's just something you can't do. It's an elementary mistake. You can't do that.
You can see it's all going to get started right in the middle of the field. Right here. Now, there's Jeremy Trueblood. That's ridiculous as he's trying to take swings on Adewale Agunlia. Now Tommy Harris gets in. This guy's the culprit, Trueblood, right there. And then it's going to be Tillman who fires in here late. And then he's going to end up getting back here, and he's going fist to cuffs with one of the Tampa guys, and he's the one that gets called for.
I'm surprised they didn't see Trueblood. Ernest Graham up to the 29-yard line. So that was a big penalty, giving the Bucs the opportunity to retain possession after the Bears had come up with a big stop.
It's always the last guy that retaliates, isn't it?
Corey Graham is in for the Bears at cornerback, replacing Nate Vasher. On 2nd and 5. Off the hands in. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Briggs had a chance for the interception on the tip ball. It was off the hands of the former Bear, John Gilmore. 3 wide receivers for the Bucs. Greasy finds Clayton, and he's got a first down across the 40. Big play. on his 64th pass of the game. Urlacher with the tackle.
Here they are in the no huddle. This is what gave them the most success in the fourth quarter.
Greasy fakes, drops it off to Warrick Dunn, slips him in, and gets across midfield to the Bears 49.
Yep, they're going to run this no huddle and keep this Bears. Bears are going to call timeout and try to get their win back.
A Bucs record for most passes in a game, 65. NFL record is 70. 2nd and 1 at the 49. Ernest Graham fights for extra yards, gets across the 45 to the 44-yard line, first down. The Bucs had been stopped, but the penalty after the play on 3rd down for Charles Tillman kept the drive alive. Greasy throws. Bryant had slipped, and the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Matt Bryant is up and starting to warm up. From this point, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Bryant, one of the longest in history. Tom Dempsey, a 63-yarder. Ernest Graham in the backfield. Stovall in motion. 3 wide receivers. Flags go down. Bears were offside. Pass is caught by Bryant inside the 10-yard line. Antonio Bryant with a beautiful catch as he beat Nathan Vasher on the play.
Offside, defense, nose tackle. This penalty is declined. The result of the play, first down.
38-yard pickup on this play.
And you got man coverage out here. Here's going to be the offsides at Donahue. It's a free play, and Greasy knows it. So he takes a shot, man coverage. Antonio Bryant's got Vasher by a step or two, and it's, again, another perfect throw from Brian Greasy.
Brian Greasy, 38 for 67, 407 yards.
He couldn't be any better than he's been in the last 30 minutes of this football game.
Now, 1st and goal at the 6. Ernest Graham over the top and down to the 3-yard line. Why go with a play like that?
Come in and kick it if you're Tampa. Just
And
get it over with.
Here they come. First career 400-yard passing game for Brian Greasy. Antonio Bryant with a career high 10 catches, 138 yards, and now the Bucs, who were down by 10 points with a little over 3 minutes to go in regulation time, go for the win. A 21-yard attempt out of the hold of Josh Bidwell. Matt Bryant. The Bucs win it in overtime. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers come from 10 points down late in the 4th quarter and defeat the Chicago Bears in the Bears home opener 27-24 in overtime. What a comeback for John Gruden and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.